Spring has finally sprung. It's finally time for us to get back in the garden. So how do we wake up our perennial garden beds? What should we do for all of our herbaceous perennials that we allowed to overwinter naturally in our gardens? If you're unfamiliar with the term herbaceous perennials, those are perennial plants that come back year after year, providing you beautiful new foliage and flowers every single year. They die back in the wintertime, and then every spring they start to regenerate. So some of my favorite herbaceous perennials that I have planted in my garden include things like black-eyed Susan, Monarda bee balm, hardy geranium, and daylilies, foxgloves, and quite a few others that I just can't think of right now. So what should we do for all of those plants that need a little bit of spring waking up? Well, as I was saying, herbaceous perennials will generate new foliage. So the first thing that we need to do is to remove any old growth from last season. Now, many plants like our Monarda and our black-eyed Susans offer a lot of beautiful food for overwintering insects and birds. So I always like to leave them in the garden all winter long. And then in the springtime, this is exactly what I'll do. I take my nice, clean, sharp shears and I just cut them back all the way. All right, so the second thing that we want to make sure to do is to remove any excess leaves that we allowed to remain on our flower beds over the winter time. I always leave leaves on my flower beds in the winter time because they will add a nice layer of warmth to the flower beds, and they will start to break down, which will help to improve the structure of your soil and give just a little bit of nutrition. But come springtime, I do like to remove the majority of the leaves, especially around the crown of the plants. That's going to decrease the chances of any sort of diseases entering into our plants after we have cut them back and opened up any sort of wounds from that cutting back process. So it's really just as easy as that. And the third step that we want to ensure is that after we've cut everything back, we've removed all of the leaf material, sometimes we may find that some of the roots have become exposed. That is typically the result of what is called heaving. In the wintertime, when we get precipitation, that precipitation then freezes, it expands in the ground, then it melts again, and that can sometimes push the roots of a plant up out of the soil, exposing them. So in this process of cutting back, removing the leaves, we may find some of the roots being exposed. That is our cue to cover them back up. I often will just take some excess soil from around the bed and just give it a nice little covering, just like so. Not too difficult. Now, a nice little bonus tip is that if you do have any showy perennials like black-eyed Susans that leave these beautiful seed heads, when you cut these stems off, you can actually bring them inside and make beautiful bouquets with them. So definitely consider saving some of these. I know I'm about to.